Okay, there's a new feature added to Triangle 5. This is the ability to add comments or notes to anything on the DuckTV Explorer. Currently, it's partially done, but this let's get a view of what's currently done and where we at with that. So initially, you'll see that by default you don't have any folder for comments. So if you launch it, you enter your password. The first thing comes out is comment ID. This is the ID that will be used to attach any comments. It could be initial or any form of character that you want to differentiate your comments. So if you say yes or no, you can change it. So let's say HJ. It's okay. So when the Delta V Explorer comes up, the ID will show up here. And you gotta have an ID. If there's no ID here, when you try to add comments, it will not work. It'll give you a message saying that you need an ID. So the moment you can load in the FHX, let's say letter load. See, the moment it's loaded, you create a comment folder if you don't have one already, and you can start adding comments. Let's say over here, go to aliases, and you notice that in this case, just put comments and say need description. So the moment you load in FHX, it creates a folder that's identical to the FHX name, and it creates the date of the folder. So as long as you keep on loading the same FHX file, making comments, and the next day you create a new folder. So here it is. It's the first comment file, and you notice that this is the header. Do not remove it, because next time when it loads in, you'll try to look for this unique ID to determine whether that's a comment or just a text file, which may or may not, which will not be loaded in if it doesn't match. So you got the timestamp, the ID, and these are the information that it needs. So let's go to another module. Let's see. For now, right now, you notice anything can be commented. You see comment field, but it's on in the list view side. You cannot make any comments on this side here. There won't be any. Maybe in the future we'll add it in. So let's see what else we can comment on. So it lets you level in. We can make comments saying if I was correct. So you save it. So there you go. The reason that we have for each comment that's going to be a file. The reason for that is that so if any file gets corrupted, you only affect one comment, not affect the entire file, which if you spend hours commenting or making notes, you don't want to lose it just because of a corrupted file or something that goes wrong with it. That's why each comment has an individual file. So now when you make comments, you can look at it. So you go launch viewer. So currently there are 2 comments. Here we go. So let's say you want to, you can scroll up and down, look at each view, and so forth. And you notice three of these buttons. When you select one, you can go to the object. So if you have hundreds of comments and you select the one that you want to look at, you can go directly. There it is, and it shows you what that is. And here's a comment, need description. So if you want to go to the second one, here it is. Double check I was correct. So that way it's easy to locate. Now let's say you close it and relaunch, and you're starting a new session of it. So next when you load it in the same FHX, what you'll do is you'll notice that, hey, there's a comment folder with the same FHF file name. There are two of them, so there are comments, so you can automatically load it in. So now there are two. So if you want to look at it, there are two. And again, you can go to it. There it is. Go to this one. There it is. And then the moment you resize the form or change it, you'll notice that the comment field will disappear, as it does now. So I say go to object. There it is. Resize it. Typically, when you resize it, this is supposed to go down to its correct location, but if not, you just click on this button here to resize it properly. So let's say right now you're looking at comment, and it's done. These are for individual user to use it wherever you want to use it for. You can add your comments in there. Say, okay, it's done. So it's done. So that's saved. So next time when you load it in, you show it's done. So that's where it is now. So now if you, let's say, you can also comment, clear the memory. So basically the files are still there, but right now it's not loaded in. So if you try to look at it, there's nothing there. But if someone gives you comment full files and you want to load it in, you could merge it more comments. So you can go to the folder. In this case, it's this folder. You could actually put folder somewhere else. If there are comments from other people, you can take a look at it. So the moment you click on this, what it'll do is you'll take any comments that's under this folder, and their subfolders you also load it in. So that's two. Do you want to view? There it is. There it is. Okay, so now sometimes, let's say it's done, like this one. It's done. You can delete it. So if this is done, like I said before, you can delete it. So hit delete. There'll be a warning telling you usually you want to remove it. But what it does is basically you'll put mark on the folder such that next time when it tries to load it in, you just ignore the file. So you say yes. So as you can see, the file is still there. That's this one here. But what it does now, there's a tag here, remove triangle of comments. And so next time when the tool looks at it, it sees this comment, it will not load it into memory. So this is the case such that comments are still there. You can go back later and look at it, but that will be a different portion of the tool. So this is what we loaded into. So now let's say if you start this program all over again. And you load it in. And you'll see instead of two files, you'll load in one. So tools. So that's one. And that's it for now. But in the future, you'll be able to comment when you look at phases, for example. You can comment right on the face, which currently is not built in yet. So just a quick show for example, you want to write, you could comment on this, and you can comment the step, comment the transition, and for these, if you want to comment in the future, you should be able to do that, but that's still work in progress. That's it for now. Thank you very much.